8-3 tonight. The Sea Dogs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Randy James wins his third of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings. The game's future stars are stepping in. Murray Scandora comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Murray Scandora
hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Nichols. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top. Into the box now, Robert Gustafson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. High and deep to right. Nichols going back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So stepping in, Brandon Nichols, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A bouncer up the middle.
Beat it out!
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment.
At the plate, Brandon Nichols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ready once again, Brandon Nichols. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Brandon
Line drive to left.
Around it, pick up the ball,
that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Ready for another shot now. Ernie Corey. He singled his last time up.
Corey.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Dunlap makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 31. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Nichols has a play, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nichols.
Right fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Castro over at second. Willett on at first with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners. And what happened?
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy,
Zero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Kochman will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nichols. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Nichols.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hernandez on second. Willett at first with no outs.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Oh, this is off the second base bag. He's got it, and they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring.
Now
stepping into the box, Ernie Corey coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
All right, hold on, right here.
He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get them both. So striding forward now, Gustavo Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gustavo Gomez.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, number 31. No hits so far. He's struck out once. Skied into very shallow right. Nichols is over. 2 down. Nine to 1 is the way this one ends. Portland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Page takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings.
1 error. They left.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we... Now to the plate, Rufus Dunlap. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rufus Dunlap.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
2.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rolled up. Digging in, Adrian Amaya. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Nichols coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Brandon Nichols. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
Hard 90,
hit out toward second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So coming to the plate, Jesus Gomez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nichols is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Brady Sheehan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Nichols.
Brandon Nichols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball.
Digging in, Brandon Nichols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Nichols.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Ready now, Brandon Nichols. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Hartford Yard Goats took the lead in the 4th. It's baseball. It's the show. And it.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe.
Into the box, Brandon Nichols. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third base line. The 0-1 offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stepping into the box, Johnny Preston, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Preston.
High in the air down the right field line. Nichols giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Ronaldo Curtis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Nichols moves. So digging in now, Brandon Nichols, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Nichols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
All right,
Bounce
hold
to
up,
the left side. Diaz moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So striding in, Wilson Pollock. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Nichols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
The third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Gustavo Gomez, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1, and he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Delman Willett. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Striding in once again, Zue Lin. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Lin.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw got him, and they get out of it as the inning is over. Digging in, Brandon Nichols. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Diaz ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Binghamton came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 72 claims the win out of the pen, his first.
5 runs, 8 hits.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stepping up now, Ray McCord, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Nichols. And that ends the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. At the plate, Brandon Nichols. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
On the bag, right here.
Diaz takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Nichols comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side.
On the bag, find the ball,
and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Now batting, Gustavo Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, not in time as the umpire was standing in. Brandon Nichols. He singled his last time up.
Nichols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Hayward. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single knock.
Now at the plate, Rick Rosa.
Now batting, catcher, Rick Rosa.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Nichols. And that's the third out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Art Oliver. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nichols on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in, Brandon Nichols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Curtis is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Hayward. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Nichols is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 6-1 the final tally today. Portland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Randy James with his 4th win this season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
First for the Victoria Sea Dogs. 6 runs on 12 hits.
It's baseball. It's the show.
And now,
and it comes your way next.
Big Upton Rumble Pony.
Ray Dominguez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough
Nickel.
to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit at third.
Come on.
Diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Set to get his day started, Ernie Corey, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now. Now at the plate, Gustavo Gomez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gustavo Gomez.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. At the plate, Brandon Nichols.
Number 16, Brandon Nichols.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping in, Art Oliver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And that'll get... He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible... Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nichols. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2 is swung on.